Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tina. I'm a third year medical student, and if this is your first time stopping by, you're highly welcome and I hope you enjoy my videos. So, since I started medical school, there are lots of changes I noticed about myself, and I decided to film a video talking about how medical school has changed me. So let's go into the video. First way is time management. So of recent, I have been using almost every free time I have to rest, because some days I have classes from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and I have to also stay back at school in the library to study, and by the time I am done with everything it's already late at night, so I have no free time for myself. But any single opportunity I get, I just try to use it to sleep. So there's no time to hang out with friends, to do some of my personal stuff. And this is something that has really changed, because like I used to find time for things that I really like, but recent, no, all I do is sleep when I have free time. So yeah. One thing is how I get back at people. So I don't know, usually some people, like when things are not going on well in their lives and they just have something like they fall back on. Let's say, for example, someone has a heartbreak. You say, fine, my heart got broken, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to drink, or I'm going to run, or something like that.
But me, no. If something like awful happens to me, I'm just like, let me just study. That's the only way I can pay back, you know. I'm going to get very successful, I'm going to be a very good doctor, this doesn't affect me, I'm just going to study. Like, or if, for example, someone says, okay, someone wants to go party, and I'm like, don't go and party, stay, like, do something useful. Like, okay, not like partying, I don't even know. I'm like, just do something useful. And then the person still goes to party. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to study, just to prove to that person that you will have stayed at home and also done something useful in your life. So like, I don't know, this is what I've just been up to lately, like, and I don't really think it's a bad thing, because at the end of the day I'm studying and I'm getting better, I'm like improving myself, so I think it's better than anything. So yeah, that's what I do to get back at people, to get back at myself. Like, you know how they say, where do you go to when you're sad, where do you go to when you're this is where I go to study.
The third way I've changed is memorizing. I didn't know I could memorize this much. Like, okay, I think it's because I haven't really been challenged. I haven't been given so much information I needed to memorize, because like, let's say my high school or schools before this, it was just little information. Maybe I saw it as much then, but it was something I could do. But now the information is so much and I still am able to memorize it.
And it's so wonderful knowing that my brain is capable of this. Like,
so the fourth way is I have developed more interest in my health, my sicknesses. I use myself as a lab rat. For example, now I'm throwing up and having diarrhea. So I'm just there like, okay, so what have I learned? I've learned this is isotonic dehydration, and if not treated, it can lead to... So, and I also like apply this to other people's sicknesses. So when someone tells me this is wrong with me, I'm just like,
Okay, so what have I learned? Wow, did you know? Like, so I've just been going so medical about almost everything. Which of course I wasn't like this before, because I had no knowledge of all these things.
The fifth way I changed is, I'll just say I got what I really wanted in life. Although I'm not at my final point yet, but when I was younger, I used to say,
I really want a job that had to do with papers, like lots of papers and information. And right now, see where I ended up. Med school with so much PowerPoint slides, so much things to read, so I have like excess papers. You see? Be careful what you say, because you just might get it. This is what I'm dealing with now, with so many things to study, although not the way I actually thought it was going to happen, but yeah.
So the sixth way is getting a social life. So I am an introvert. I don't really go out to blend with people and, you know, do things like that. But noticing that I hardly have time for myself, I hardly have time to even go out. I don't want my life to just be surrounded around books and studying. So making efforts to have a social life and get to know people more, be more outspoken just for my own sake, so I don't just be a loner and all I know is books, medicine. No, I don't want to be like that. Oh, medical school has made me start learning how to interact with people. Like, you know, sometimes I'm just thinking, you know how much of an introvert I am. And I'm like, okay, I have a patient, I don't know how to really communicate, how to put myself in your shoes, how to really understand what you're going through, like I really need to know when to keep quiet and let the patient speak. It's not because I'm the doctor, I'll just be like, oh, I know more than you, so you have this, and like you won't even tell me your symptoms. So like medical school has made me think about how to interact with people, and I'm getting better at this. And also refers to my earlier point about, because I hardly have time for people, I might begin to interact less with them. So this has changed. Also, my handwriting is getting really bad. Like the time I get to write the most is in class, when I'm taking notes in class. So I'm just like I'm writing like very fast, trying to catch up with the teacher. And so that's like practicing. So it feels like I've been practicing how to write. Maybe my brain thinks, oh, she's practicing, this is her new handwriting. Yeah. And like it's getting very, very, very sloppy. And now my teachers are Chinese. English is not their first language. So like just imagine your handwriting is very terrible and they can hardly even understand you. That's why sometimes most of them just tell us, try and make your writing bold and visible for us to be able to read, because like they just don't want to waste time marking a paper that's trying to read an exam paper that you don't even understand because of how bad the handwriting is. Now something else, and I think this is going to be my last way in which I've changed, is I am being more conscious about my environment. So this is related to health in what I eat, like because I have learned if you eat this, it can lead to, you can have this disease. If you eat raw pork that isn't cooked well, especially because I'm in China, so if you cannot even tell what you eat when you go out to a restaurant. If you eat this that is not cooked well, you can have this disease. If you eat this fruit that is not washed well, this parasite is in the sand, is in the soil, and all those things like that. So like I'm being very cautious because I already know what it can lead to, and it can actually just make you paranoid. Like when I was studying parasitology, we're learning so much parasites. Like everyone was just like, I'm going to get dewormed, I'm going to get dewormed, I'm going to get dewormed, like at that period of time. But yeah, here we are. Like I got dewormed like 1 year later. So I've come to the end of this video, and these are the ways I changed. These are the ways med school has changed me. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated with all my posts. If you have any questions for me about med school and about my life in China, I will be very happy to answer your questions. You can leave them in the comment section, you can email me. You can also add me up on my social media. Let's interact, my Snapchat and my Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.